Is your child lacking appetite? How to know if they have any type of eating disorder? At birth, one of the baby's first contacts with the mother is breastfeeding, extremely necessary for good development. As the baby grows, new stages emerge, including the dreaded introduction of solid foods, which causes anxiety in families. It is necessary to discover the best way to introduce new foods into the baby's diet. Anxiety arises when, in addition to these measures, the child presents difficulty in eating. It is not uncommon for many children to begin to show signs of eating disorders during this period. This is what happened to Alex, Maria Smith's son. Maria always dreamed of being a mother, and when her son was born, she was ecstatic. Breastfeeding started smoothly, but when it came time to introduce solid foods, the difficulty began. Her son would not accept anything other than breast milk and cried when she tried to offer anything else. Maria became concerned and sought medical help. The pediatrician examined the child and saw that he was underweight, which further increased the mother's concern. Maria's attempts to make her son eat seemed useless. He refused everything and even refused to open his mouth when she tried to distract him with toys and games. Over time, the situation only got worse. The child began to avoid food, and Maria became desperate. She did a lot of research on eating disorders and found valuable information that helped her understand the situation. But what is an eating disorder? According to the ICD-11, persistent alterations in eating or related behavior are considered eating disorders. According to experts, the first 1,000 days of life impact the future health of the adult. Additionally, nutrition will affect the physical, motor, intellectual, cognitive, social, and emotional development of your child. But what can cause an eating disorder? It can be for various reasons. There are causes related to respiratory problems, malnutrition, sensory changes, etc. It can also be due to causes related to psychological or emotional problems. This happens when there is a lack of routine, inadequate introduction of solid foods, family problems, separation, absence of a family member, feelings of abandonment, trauma, anxiety, among others. An eating disorder can also be caused by intolerance, such as lactose intolerance, food intolerance, and allergies. Let's see now the most common eating disorders in childhood. See if your child fits into any of these. Pediatric anorexia, recognized when the child refuses to eat spontaneously. Physiological anorexia, between the 6th month and 1 year of life, babies may experience slow growth and loss of appetite. This can last for about 4 to 5 years. Despite the decrease in interest in food, the child's nutritional status usually does not change. False anorexia, the child is not eating normally, but is developing within expected standards. Pseudoanorexia, loss of appetite related to food characteristics or difficulty eating, such as chewing, swallowing, mouth sores, stomatitis, dental problems, or other conditions that cause pain and distress. Selective anorexia, the child refuses to eat certain types of foods. This can generate nutritional problems. However, if the child selects healthy foods to eat, then there will be no major problems. Do you believe your baby may be developing any of these disorders? Let's see how eating disorders can affect your baby's development. According to experts, a child with this type of disorder may have all areas of their life impacted. Children need energy. This energy comes from both food and the moment at the table. Yes, affection interferes with appetite. A child with any of these disorders may have low stature, muscle fatigue, poor academic performance, weak and brittle hair, and even cardiovascular diseases. Feelings related to low self-esteem may also appear. So, what should be the treatment for your baby? A multidisciplinary team will evaluate whether there is a disturbance in sleep or appetite, as well as the routine and family history. Each case is unique. It may be necessary to have a follow-up with a nutritionist and therapist or even a psychologist, depending on the type and cause of the eating disorder. Family commitment is necessary. Participate, welcome, and adapt the feeding routine according to the recommendations of the specialists. But that's not all. As your child grows, include them in meal preparation. Let them wash the rice, mash the potato for puree, wash the vegetables, prepare the seasoning, and so on. Take your child to the farmer's market to learn about the different types of foods and how to choose fruits and vegetables. This way, children have access to a good variety of textures, shapes, and colors. Tell stories to stimulate curiosity about a new dish to be presented. Don't associate good nutrition with the physical appearance of the body. Highlight health. Make mealtime enjoyable, without distractions from screens or heated discussions. Never force the child to do something they don't feel comfortable with. Respect. The little ones are people who need respect, dignity, and above all, a lot of patience, understanding, and love. Don't despair with this challenge. Like you, many parents have faced it and have come out victorious. Like in the case of Maria mentioned at the beginning of the video. She decided to seek help from professionals specialized in child nutrition. They considered the family history and eating habits of the child to create a personalized meal plan. Some changes in the eating environment also helped, such as sitting the child at the table with the family and avoiding too many stimuli like television or cell phones during meals. With nutritional therapy, progress came slowly, but the child started accepting new foods and gaining weight. Maria was relieved, but still, the situation was not easy. She needed to have patience, provide the recommended amount of food, and always offer it calmly and tranquilly, without pressuring the child. The struggle for solid food introduction was long and hard, but Maria didn't give up. With the help of qualified professionals and a lot of patience, she was able to help her son overcome the eating disorder, and today he is a healthy and happy boy who enjoys eating everything. Relax. The same will happen to you and your child. Don't give up. But what if your baby's problem is an allergy to certain types of food? In the next video, you will learn more about cow's milk protein allergy, CMPA, how to identify if your child has this problem, and the best way to deal with it. Just click long and healthy life to your baby.